Set. All right, ready, begin. Ladies, y'all know what this was. Y'all know what this meant. If you was a cheerleader, you knew. Get ready, get set, honey, because we ready to go. I know what I needed. We'll say happy birthday to B, okay? Happy birthday to B. I want this, cause I put it down like that. And hey. Hello, beautiful people. Everyone joining in, hello. Miss Belizean Queen. Hey, honey. Hey, boo.
Hi, IG.
All right, guys. First, while this is going on, we just want to make sure we let y'all know.
The whole time, it was not on.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Okay. So this time, guys, season 2. All right.
Well, let's turn this off. We're not going to be screaming over anything right now. You know? We're not screaming over anything this year. We're not screaming over anything. But anyway, before we start, happy birthday to Beyonce.
Happy birthday, B.
Come on now. It's Beezy. That's best friend.
Hey, best friend. Jeez. I can't ever just not say it. Hey, Miss Teen Pretty Fits. Hey, beautiful.
What's up, y'all? Okay.
All right, so we just want to say thank you all for joining season 2. We do apologize.
Psycho, we are extremely on time. And late.
Okay, so many things happened, and clearly we were not prepared for those things. So we do apologize for our tardiness, but nonetheless,
like Shay says, nonetheless.
Nonetheless, we thank you for being here anyway and waiting for us.
Hello to all my IGZs. What's up, IGZs? Facebook sees.
Oh my God, her and these words.
Brains and Beauty Easies on the Brains and Beauty Live though. So we got uno, dos, tres, cuatro camaradas.
Oh Lord, that's you.
Yeah, we have 4 cameras on right now. So
4. If
you see us looking around town.
Yes.
What's up?
Okay, so anyway, if you are new, well, wait. First, hold on.
Oh, hold on.
We start this off differently.
It may be season 2.
Okay, well, I my bad.
Get your life right, tight together. Okay.
We are.
We are Brains and Beauty times 2.
I'm Shayla,
and I am Miami.
And we thank you all for joining us so much tonight. If this is your first time joining, we are basically just going to go through a quick rundown of why we are doing this, why we're even doing a season 2. And last season we had like 35 episodes.
We had 35 episodes last season.
Yes.
And we know, you guys know, you've seen us on here every Wednesday at 8ish, right?
Yes.
So every episode, every live that we did that you guys caught is now on our podcast.
Yes.
So we have a new podcast.
We have a podcast, guys. So anytime y'all miss any
episodes,
don't be alarmed. Don't be, you know what I'm saying? It's okay. It's cool. You can catch it the very next morning. So we go live on Wednesdays at 8. The next morning, the podcast is up, just in case you missed it.
Yeah. And if our Wi-Fi isn't popping, we're still going to make sure the podcast goes up.
Yes.
The next morning.
Another reason why we decided to do the podcast,
because y'all know how this Wi-Fi goes.
Wi-Fi was just not working sometimes. Yeah. So we lost a lot of video, but we don't want you to miss the show at all.
Yeah.
So we are on podcast now. So y'all check us out. Brains and Beauty times 2.
So welcome to season 2.
Yes.
Season dos. And
all right, so we're gonna jump right into it. So
we haven't done this in so long. We have been on a break.
Yes.
The last time we went on was July.
Was it July?
Yeah, so we took the whole August off. The entire month of August.
Yes.
The last week in September. September. The last week in July.
Okay. My bad.
People. Sorry, podcasters. You see all that noise? It was Shayla.
It was me. My bad.
So yeah, but yeah, we took the whole month of August, the end of July.
Yes.
And here we are on Beyonce's birthday, honey. Do you feel me? So we are back. We are ready to get back into the topics, the information, talking to you guys, and do what we do.
And that hair is amazing.
Oh, thank you. And then on top of that, I'm gonna try to still read the comments, even though we want to keep it flowing. But I want to make sure I read you guys. So if I'm like this, I may have to zoom in because I ain't getting old, child. I'm not
girl,
even gonna claim
correct
that.
Your words, honey.
I'm not gonna claim that. But anyway, welcome to everybody tuning in again. IG Live on our personal pages, IG Live on Brains and Beauty page.
Yes.
Hello to Cora. And also on Facebook Live. So shout out to everybody tonight. Prince, Stephanie, Takora, Sherry. Oh my God. The IGs are just
a lot of people are joining in. So if we don't mention you, please forgive us for that.
But yeah, so we're gonna jump back into it. We're gonna jump into it. So for our podcast family, it is so dope just to because it's really like 5. So we have 4 cameras, but then we have a 5th one, which is our podcast family. So we're gonna jump into what we've been up to.
What we've been up to on the break.
On our break.
Yes.
And Revelation for season 2.
Well, we've been on the break from y'all, but we have not been on the break.
Yeah, we haven't. We've been
every Wednesday. We still meet up. We still meet up. We still plan. Everything that we wanted to bring y'all this season, we definitely talked about, and we definitely know that we listened to certain people when they said they wanted to have more stuff from us, and for us to take more questions and maybe topics from you all. So we're definitely going to be doing that this season.
Yeah.
And what other things are we going to be doing, Miss Ma'am, other than our podcast?
Well, other than our podcast and talking about amazing things, continuing to talk about our perspectives, you guys, what we feel about just life in general, our journey as grown behind women, 80s babies. We are still not mothers just yet. So that hasn't changed yet.
Yes.
Shayla is still married.
Yeah.
Happily married.
Yeah.
And I am still single.
It's all right. That's going to change.
But it's fine. It's fine. I am happily single. I am not in no depression, baby. I am living my life.
Amen.
Doing everything I need to do for me, myself, my purpose, and my vision.
And when the Lord brings him, she's ready.
Yeah, I'll be ready. Anyway, so that's that. And I think over the break, I have just been keying in on what I need to be doing in life as not just a single woman, but just for myself. And just trying to key on what my purpose is and trying to key in more on what I need to do. Have a new venture on the way that I'm going to be a part of in beginning. So trying to focus in on that, and continue what we're doing here, continue what I've been doing my HIV working and having these contracts with other organizations who need my voice and my personality and my swag to bring their mission to vision, so that's been kind of cool. And just thinking about life, you guys, like life is just so precious. It is so limited and not promised to anybody every day
at all. So
I just been on it. Spiritual vibe. I have to like that. That's my gas every day.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been up to. Working, of course, real estate, realtor Angela, still, and hopefully transform into investor Angela.
Amen, honey.
Or invest in I could be Miami as the best. I can't be Miami as a realtor. So invest in Miami. Okay.
We claim that.
What have you been doing on the break, ma'am?
Just continuously working on my Miss Pender 20. Just continuously working on my marriage. We do like marriage counseling.
Okay.
A lot, and not there again.
To keep it fresh.
Anytime you say marriage counseling, people automatically assume there's a problem, and it's not. I feel like no relationship at all, friendship, dating, boyfriend, marriage, none of that is ever perfect. But I always want to constantly be evaluating my relationship with my husband. Yeah. And make sure that we're always on the same page, that we always feel free and open enough to talk to each other about any and everything. Yeah. That we're in tune and in key with how each other is feeling at all times. And I just want to just make him ridiculously happy, and I want him to do the same for me. Hey, so we do that. We do that.
It's not about what prevention work. It's about prevention of issues. Like I'm all down for it. Like, baby, because if I was dating, if I'm dating and we're looking forward to marriage and engagement, we have to do counseling before we even get to engagement and marriage. So I'm with that.
Yeah, I used to be very against counseling and stuff. I used to, and I still kind of depending on who it is. But because I feel safe where I'm at, who we speak to and all that, like I'm opening up to it. Yeah. So I've been working on that. That's good. I'm working on getting more comfortable with sharing her business. Yes. I think that's been a really big issue for me for a long time. And Angie, anybody close to me knows that I'm to myself. Like, I don't share a whole lot of things. And so it's been an eye-opener and a little bit of a release for me to do something like this, which basically I put all your feelings and all your business out there. Well, not all your business, but you know what I mean. So, I'm feeling a little more free and a little more open to be able to share things and maybe because sometimes you never know what you're going through. Obviously, you're not the only one. There are other people going through it too, I'm sure. So sometimes when you talk about stuff, it just helps to let it out and let other people hear it. And sometimes you get some feedback that truly helps you. It doesn't mean you have to listen to all of it, but I do listen to some, and I feel like I've gotten more comfortable there. Okay. Working on getting out of my job, honey, because who in the HE double hockey sticks wants a job? Not I. Okay. So I don't want a job. I want something that I love that doesn't feel like a job. So I'm working on things that I love and I love to do, and hopefully, those things will turn into my life's work.
It will turn into.
I'm sorry. There you go.
It will be lucrative.
See, that's what you need.
It will be more than enough
to change.
It will be everything your heart desires that God has planted in your soul to be able to do.
I prayed for it. I prayed for it. I've asked for it, and it's going to happen.
Exactly. It will come to fruition, honey.
Thank you. So working on those things
and agree.
Touch and agree. Amen.
Okay. There you go.
So yeah, I'm just working on constantly growing and being a better child of God and a better wife, a better sister, a better daughter, all that,
and a better friend.
And a better friend. And working on my phone. Look,
Tia,
don't do it. Tia, okay, I want my real friends to come on now. I've been doing better.
Shayla's doing better.
I am.
She's doing better.
I really am. I'm doing better. I promise.
Yeah, she's doing better. Just leave it there.
Hi, Sabrina.
Oh, hey, Sabrina. Yes, me too. I agree. I'm trying to do something that would change my life and do something I enjoy. Amen.
Amen, honey.
Less photography, faith. Faith is everything. Like, without faith, you will not. And as an entrepreneur, as I said in season 1,
you can't get through.
Season 1, episode 1. Without faith, baby, I would not be an entrepreneur all these years. I've been, I guess, since 2007, after I left FAMU, I've been entrepreneur and thugging it out for going on 12 years, baby. Okay. And without faith, I would be crazy. I will be going insane. I don't know what I would be without faith, because faith in my regular life pours over into my entrepreneurship life, and it keeps me going because times are not perfect and they are hard. You hear me?
Amen.
Hard. But thank God I have faith, and I am a woman and a child of God, so I will get through and always get through the way he decides to bring me through it. So shout out to my Lord, okay, and my Savior, and my everything. But anyway, I want to get some questions, and I forgot to check my DMs about these questions. Oh, shout out to
sorry.
Okay, let me get the questions.
Okay, sorry guys. We try to get to your questions as we see them, and sometimes we don't.
Hold on.
So if we don't get to it, repost it. But we're going through the questions. But thank you to everyone who just joined in.
I always forget how to pronounce his name. Y'all make sure y'all check out Ruach Studios. Ruach. I'm saying it wrong, and I feel terrible right now. Ruach. I always say it wrong, and I don't know how to say it wrong.
Ruach Studios, right? That's what it sounds like.
It's not that though. He says it differently.
Ruach? I don't know.
Anyway, he said what organizations I've worked with. If you guys have any questions, make sure you put the questions in there. We'll get to them. Matter of fact, we'll get to them at the end.
Yes, we'll get to questions.
I get to the questions at the end. Yeah. So let's move on.
Okay. Let's move on. We live in Florida. Yeah. Okay. We live in Florida. So we are definitely we were not, thank God. Okay. Thank him tremendously. We were not affected by the hurricane at all. We got scattered rain. I don't even remember a thunderstorm, honestly.
Yeah, it was our regular degular.
It was like a regular day in South Florida.
Forever before hurricane season, during hurricane season, it's just been raining. So
yeah,
y'all don't understand. Like, I still have family in Bahamas, and I don't really promote. I'm a Bahamian. But my mom was Bahamian. Yeah, and she was a proud Bahamian. I don't really say, I just say I'm black. Some people may ask me, okay, what you mix with? I don't know why. I'm just black. Then they always say, what else? And it's like, okay, yes, I'm Bahamian and I'm this, da, 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 da. So to have family in the Bahamas, I had a cousin reach out to me on Instagram and just keep me like what's going on with everybody. Mm-hmm. I talked to my other cousins today. Mm-hmm. I talked to my grandmother's sister today. Did you? You guys, I've never met my grandmother. Because my mom's mom, because she passed away when my mom was 15. So I never got to meet her. And anyway, so her sister, they're doing fine. They are in Nassau. So people in Freeport and another island, I can't even pronounce it, Abaco. We don't have too many family in that many family members on Abaca, but we have family in Freeport, and we also have family. We don't have anybody in Grand Bahamas, I don't believe. I can't remember what she said because the accent is heavy, baby. But yeah, so all of my family has been counted for in the Bahamas up to this point, up to today, and I told them I'll check back in tomorrow to make sure everybody else is cool. So just to know that we are tremendously blessed, and I look at the Bahamas like. It was a shift. I forgot what day that was. And I felt like the hurricane had went down. And if it would have stayed down, it would have came straight to Miami. But however, it went down and then it went up real quickly. It was a real quick thing. Then it just, but for it to stay there, this has never happened in history for a hurricane to stay in a position over any island that long. I looked at it like, I get real deep. Okay, my ancestors had held the hurricane for me, so it wouldn't come over here.
Yeah, that one was gonna be a scary one.
That's how I feel like.
If it would have reached here by the time it was a Category 5, that would have been crazy.
It would have been crazy. So we just gotta thank God. Like, seriously, you guys, we cannot. Oh, hey, Jen, talking about hey Shayla, missed y'all, blind bombshell. But yeah, so we cannot not be grateful and think about the things we may take for granted one morning when we're having a bad day. Like, how bad is your day? Is it that bad? And not to denounce what you got going on, but is it that bad? Mm-hmm. Do you wake up and be like, I'm flooded and I don't know why my neighbor's so loud in their hallway. They need to go in their house. But anyway, just trying to be more grateful, man. Just be having more gratitude in life, because I'm telling y'all, like, we could sit here and complain all day. Sometimes you really have to pull back and just be like, it'll get better. Yeah. This is a season. Like, for them, it's a season. Even right now in the Bahamas, it's a season. And they have, my cousin, they still have their faith. Their faith is intact. They said, God don't make no mistakes. Like, for them to go through all that, that's how strong their faith is right now. Yeah. They're not worried about, okay, we don't have no power or whatever. We just got to rebuild. Like, we'll be fine. We're going to get through this. Mm-hmm.
And that's what you have to have.
Yeah, you have
because
to.
If that's the case, when you don't like anything that this world
will
throw at you will
it'll
move you and affect you, and you know, and you just can't fold. Period. You just can't fold. Now you have faith like that. So
but yeah, we just wanted to put that out there, y'all, to just,
and if any way that y'all can help.
If you're having a bad time, just think about that. And so many other things going on in the world too. Just be grateful, because you can wake up one morning and your life can be changed. Your whole family history, pictures can be gone. Properties can be gone. Belongings that you cannot replace that are priceless can be gone in just a night. So Less Photography says God showed us mercy. Even to the Bahamas. He didn't spare them from the storm, but he kept them through it. Let me tell you something. There's a lot of people that has been accounted for, and a lot of people that has not died. There's some people missing, but the death toll is not what they thought. Or it may seem real crazy, but it's only about rebuilding. And who knows? They needed to have some new stuff come through, whatever type of way this whole thing was supposed to come up. I don't know what it's going to reveal to the city, to the government. I have no idea what it's going to reveal, but I know one thing: they're going to get some new stuff. They're going to get some, they're going to just rebuild, start over, and start fresh. Nothing wrong with starting fresh. Some days I want to start fresh. I want to move. I want to leave Miami, okay? And I want to start fresh over too. So this is like a new fresher for them. It makes them stronger in their faith. It makes them stronger as a people, as a family. You just never know. So I just wanted to just get that out there, man, that we just need to be a little bit more grateful, no matter whatever you're facing right now. Kind of think of that.
And not only that, remember that, you know, just because you're going through stuff, trust me, everyone's going through something.
Everybody.
And there's always someone who's going through something way worse than what you're going through. So you just have to be grateful for what you have and the life that you live. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with wanting more and doing more and preparing for something better. There's nothing wrong with that. But you should always be grateful. Always. So, and for IG, Brains of Beauty, you may have to tilt your phone sideways and look at it. That's a better view anyway. Just tilt it sideways and you'll be able to hold it like that, because it's just better to film us this way than just the long way. So sorry about that, but it sure look good tilted. So let us know. I cannot.
But anyway, moving on. Before we go, Jen said nothing wrong with starting fresh. Feezy Fee says it's horrible. Some had to die. Some had to die through even they. Some words missing, but some words missing, but it's okay. It's horrible. Some had to die though,
even though they're rebuilding.
Okay, even though they're rebuilding. Okay,
of course, death is never easy for anyone.
Never.
But life ain't fair either, and things happen sometimes, and just, you know, unfortunately, you know, people had to pass, and you can't control Mother Nature. It is what it is,
and that shows us how much we're not in control. It shows us every day.
You can work all your life and
you could be doing everything right. You could be doing everything wrong. You could be doing everything correct. You could be checking the thing off the list. Like, oh Lord, I'm doing this. You're so righteous. You look righteous behind. You're doing so perfectly. And then look what can happen. So it just shows us we're not in control, and we need to just exist, enjoy this spirit. I mean, this body that our spirits are in, the people around us, love a little bit more, have less judgment. I mean, it's just, come on, people, like,
just live every day.
Like, not that it's your last, but
like it, because you never know when you're going.
You never know how your life can be the next day. That's it. So, moving on to the next topic, which that is just a hard one to move on from, but to lighten up the room a little bit more and get back to our relationship stuff. Shayla, Maisha.
I'm topic 1. Okay.
Let's do it.
All right, guys. So we're going to move on to our topic. So our first topic of the night is, have you ever dated outside of your race? And do you take issue with those who do? And we bring this up because a lot of the times I bring this up because Jeezy
Jeezy, and I love Jeezy. Jeezy, I think we all, if you're from Miami, if you're from Florida, if you're from the South, Georgia, you grew up with listening to Jeezy the Snowman, and you watch him go and grow.
Yes.
And it's just good to see him with what's her name?
Jeannie Mae.
And I think it's just adorable. You know, he needs love. She needs some black love. You know, because our black men are killing it. And why not Jeannie Mae?
Okay, because there were of course there's always comments, but there were comments. Jeannie Mae?
I'm for it.
There's always comments about, you know, the moment you see black men dating anyone that doesn't look like their mom or anything like that, it's a okay, well, you know, why we always got to find something that don't look like us and blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Again, we've all heard those comments before. So that's why this topic came up, and we'd like to get y'all perspective on how you feel about it. Have you ever dated outside your race, and do you take issue with people who have a problem, who actually do? Like, do you know anybody who specifically dates outside of their race, and they will blatantly tell you, like, nah, I don't deal with my people. I just don't, because they're this or they're that. Whatever reason, I wanted to say something else, but whatever reason they have you ever come in contact with those people?
Well, for me, in my house, I mean, of course, I prefer not to date outside my race because I want the black love thing. I really, like, that's on my spirit. Like, I want a black man. Like, I want a black man to be my husband. I want to have some black, bubbling black baby kids that they could bubble in black, you know. I want that for my kids. I want that for my legacy. I just want that. However, I'm not going to be waiting all day for no blacker man to come and try to love me right if I run across another race, another guy who is a different race, who may be white, who may be Spanish, who may be Asian. I'm open to it because honestly, love is love. And if those other guys can treat me exactly how God created that man to treat me, I could go down. You know,
okay.
If he was destined for me, I will receive him and he will become my husband, and that's gonna be my bae. You know, but would I prefer a black man? Of course, I want a black man, but at the same time, I'm not gonna be 95 years old waiting for a black man when another race can come along and treat me good and want to wife me down and know how to, you know.
Who do you think hits on you the most?
Who hits on you the most?
Black men, or do men of other races hit on you the most?
I think. Okay, being in Miami, we all know Spanish is everywhere. So the Spanish guys, they do hit. Or the other, what's the other? Venezuela, well, they Spanish too. Venezuelans and all that. They do hit, but I don't take them serious because I be like, okay, Poppy, like, you know.
And you don't take them serious because what?
Because one, the accent is very strong, and I don't think I'll be able to communicate very well with them.
Okay.
But the ones who speak English very well and I can understand he sounds normal, I don't get hit on from them a lot. I get hit on, really? When it comes to either or, I get hit on more the ones that really don't speak too much English. And I'm not trying to be no.
I got you. You ain't trying to be a translator. You just want to.
I don't want to be a translator. I don't want to be your passport girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But I think that's right. I've never got hit on by Asian.
Never.
I don't think
I
so.
have once.
I don't think so.
It was weird.
But I got hit on, of course, by a white guy. Not a lot of white guys, but a few. But I've dated outside my race. I've dated a I guess he was kind of Muslim. Was he Muslim? I call him Arab. Was he? Yeah, but he was black Arab though.
Okay.
So he knew who Jeezy was, you know.
Okay.
He wore hats. I was younger. He had tattoos and all of that. So he was like a black version of an Arab.
You feel like he associated more with his black side than his other side. Okay.
He was more hip hop culture.
Okay. All right.
But I wasn't and it was fine. He was respectful. He was so nice. He was so giving. He was just so, you know, but I had moved. So that was like a disconnect. But it was fine for me. Like, he was nice. He was good looking. He was.
Do you have any issue with anyone who says, I don't date? Doesn't matter what color you are. So let's just say
a black man.
So let's just say a black. So if a black man says, I don't date y'all.
I have a problem with that. Yeah. Because my thing is, why don't you date us? We sit here and wait for y'all all day. We want y'all. We don't want to date outside our race. Mm-hmm. And I'm speaking for I'm speaking for every black woman, okay? I don't care what nobody say. Every black woman. You think Serena would have married her husband if a black man would have got his life together and treated her right? I doubt it. Not to say whatever. She dated Common, and Common just wasn't ready at the time. Now he's with Angela Rye. Thank God he's with a black woman, you know. But she dated Serena Williams, who was with Common, mm-hmm. and he just wasn't ready, right? We all know that. So she had to move on. And she comes across this white man who just, same thing with Eve, just treated her right, who loved on her, who loved her to say, I want you to be my wife, honey. I want you to, you know, and trust me, Eve is an alpha. That man had to treat her right. You feel me? For him to be a different race. And it's not just all about the money. They can't say it's always about the money.
No, it's not always
same thing with Serena.
No.
Serena had to be treated right. Trust me, for her to go over to the other side. And that's how I feel us black women. That's how we view it. And I mean 95% of us, because it's 5%, they just, you know, they okay with that. And they grew up like that. But if another man just say, no, I don't want to rate, that's the same thing with the Spanish guy. The Spanish guy's like, oh, I don't want to date no black girls. Well,
okay, let's hold on. Let me read some comments. I saw some comments scrolling.
But yeah, so that's my.
Okay.
I don't know. Sabrina, my ex spoke English clearly, and he was a really good man, but it didn't work out very well. Okay, my ex did too. Didn't work out very well. He spoke English. Fees a lot. You know, everybody ex. I have other exes. I just don't have one. So. Fees 1990. I did all kind of women. A lot of women flock to me. Oh, a lot of times come to some of the women get jealous when I'm in regular places or strip club. Never mind them. But I like whomever's good. Chef Smiley. It might have been them. Y'all, am I not reading right tonight?
No,
it might have been them. That might have been a problem.
It might have been them.
Okay. Sabrina, yes, Miami speaking facts. What was before that?
We're just reading comments, guys, that y'all are writing.
Tikora, that ain't side you're raising. Jen said I'm too tall for Asians.
Oh,
I don't think I am, Jen. No, I'm not. Sabrina, I don't mind, but I prefer my race though better. Rob Lee 007. I'm a black man and I prefer a black woman. Period.
That's
shout out to you, Rob Lee.
That's me.
Chef Smiley. I only see myself marrying a black woman. Podcast family. We are reading comments on a live, so. Some of you guys are like, well, what are they doing? We're reading the comments on the live. So we want to just let you guys know what everybody else is saying. If you want to just, you know, you can't really pitch in because we can't hear you. But you get to hear the feedback from everybody else too. So Chef Smiley, I only see myself marrying a black woman, but people free to make their own choices. And I agree. Yes. Here's the thing. You can make your own choices. You can choose whoever you want to be with. Mm-hmm. My thing, it just comes down to how they treat you. Because if you really just want a black man, just have a black man, but he not treating you right, you just want him because he black? Nah, I'm good. So it's all about how that man treats you or vice versa. Like but it's one thing to say, oh, I ain't, like just because I got hurt by a black man does not make me say, you know what, I'm done with black men. Like, nah, like I don't know why black men do that to us. Like you have to dig deep and see why we act the way we act. And some of us do be just tripping, but some of us just do have layers. And your daughter's gonna have the same layers. You're gonna have to be there to help her reveal and unravel them. So if you have a black daughter, I don't care if she is half and half, you're going to have to be there to see why she has certain issues and why y'all need to treat us and help us love on y'all. Because we can love on y'all easily. It's like, what y'all be doing anyway?
I just think sometimes that it comes off like when our men are in a certain... When they're in a certain place in their life, right? When they're, when they're going through stuff, not all, but it just seems like it's happening more frequently than it did. That when they're in a certain place in their life, we're good. We're fine. We are the option. And then as you start to, to move up that ladder and you start to accomplish more and you start to be able to get around a different breed of woman, you get to experience other cultures. It's like it becomes, oh, I'm not really, I'm not really feeling this dish no more. Let me go look for something else that doesn't look anything like my mama or anything like me or anything or like anything I ever grew up around. Now again, I'm one who I am one that even if I hadn't married my husband, I'm dating someone black. Period. It's just, I'm just sorry.
Would you wait till you're 90 years old?
No, I would just, my thing is this. I would not say that I would just dismiss any kind of love that came our way, because I do believe that that love is love and you can love whoever you love. I have a problem when you start saying I'm negating everything that looks like yourself or looks like your mom.
Yeah, that's different.
I have a problem with that. Yeah, no, that's a different thing. But but it does seem weird or not so much of a coincidence that as, our men tend to climb the ladder, they tend to look less and less our way. I'll just say
that. Because they're climbing this ladder, supposedly, and they're around this group of people who are not of them. They want to fit in. And let's just go back. To what we have these conversations all the time about beauty.
Yeah.
About black women, our hair, our skin, our everything. They have been trained, just like how we've been trained to wear the blondie, to get away from our natural selves. So the black man too has realized, oh my God, the black woman, she not really all that, like this natural thing. It's just not my thing. That's not beautiful enough. She has to have straight hair. Look at this white women, so they've been trained too. So I think it's deeper than, I think it's kind of deep too, but at the same time, they can avoid it because there's some men out here who knows and they get that doesn't matter. My black woman is beautiful. And that's the type of men that we need to continue to produce. And the only way to continue to produce those kind of men and those kind of mindsets is for us to try to mesh and get together with our black men and make it right. Because other races, honestly, they stick to their own races.
Yeah, they don't have the issues that we have.
Majority of the time. Like now, a lot of people are mixing up, which is fine for the world and the 2050 picture, whatever they have for the Time magazine cover. But I just feel that I just want us to be together more. And I just want us to Shayla's look, I'm sorry, people. Shayla's just
I'm sorry, I'm reading comments as she's talking. Yeah. I apologize.
But I just want us to collaborate, to be together more and stick together like other races do. And
I agree.
When it comes to the Indians, they stick together. Of course, some of them have black women. I'm not saying all of them don't. Of course, white men have black wives. I'm not saying, I'm just saying majority.
Yeah,
they stick to themselves. The Asians, they stick to themselves majority of the time, right? You're gonna have some black. What do they call the black Asians? Blasians. You're gonna have them here and there, right? But I'm talking about the majority. They believe in keeping their generation and their culture and their DNA going.
Yeah.
But for us, we don't mind mixing, which is fine.
Like it's just form of self-hatred.
Yeah, but it's just like, but then it's like a fine. Then I say all that. Then I say this. It's like a fine line. It's like, come on, black men. And it's not always y'all. It's us too. But it's like, can we just get along? Can y'all understand why we are the way we are, and why how many other women in the world try to imitate us anyway? We are the woman. And if you dig deep and you really realize they be trying to be us anyway, so you might as well just get us anyway. Don't be afraid. We're your equal, and yes, we're strong, and yes, we're boisterous, but we was created just for you, though. Ain't nobody gonna have your back like a black woman. That's all I'm saying. But maybe not, because there's other women who can be there.
You're right the first time.
I'm gonna read some comments real quick before we go to the next topic before it gets too late. Rob Lee is laughing a lot. Smoke God 21. Let's make black babies, babe. Oh my God.
Lord.
Robly, I want my black women that looks good both inside and out. Agreed. Sabrina, marry who treats you good. That's my thing. Jen, my oldest son loves chocolate women, so I have no worries there.
And why is he teach him young? Teach him young.
Girl, he is in 6th grade. 5th grade. Yes, Sabrina, yes, when they get on, they go off to other races. Mm-hmm. When they get on, they go off to other races, and then some make colorist statements like those black celebrities has done questionable things as well. Mm-hmm. So, Mark Breeze, I love y'all consistency. Thank you, Mark. Thank you. But yeah, man.
Yeah, I think that's my issue. But again, I'm not just gonna put it on them. I'm not gonna just put it on the man it's our fault too, because we don't accept ourselves. Yeah. We're so busy trying to look like everyone else. And again, when everyone's so busy trying to follow us, it just doesn't.
Every race of woman,
it just doesn't
has
make sense.
Us in them, baby.
Yeah, if we learned to embrace ourselves, how we naturally are, and stop trying to look like everyone else, like they are the pillar of beauty. They're not. Yeah. Okay? They're not. We are beautiful just the way we are. Full lips, hips, booty, all that kind of stuff. Melanin, honey, kinky hair, 4C, 4B. I don't care what kind of curl it is. It's beautiful. I don't care if it's tight and coily and you can barely put your finger through it. You are beautiful. And if we learn to start accepting that, and we exude that confidence, because again, there is nothing more sexy than confidence. Period. Doesn't matter how you look. There is nothing more sexy than confidence. If we show that and we exude that and teach that to not only our young girls, to our babies, but to our young boys too. Let them. Oh yeah, the young boys gotta see it too. When you get older, you don't have those kind of issues about wondering why your son doesn't see himself or his own race as beautiful. It's crazy to me, and I think it starts there. It starts when we are younger and we are raising
these children. Kids. These kids.
Exactly. Oh, I tell you, when I have a son and a daughter,
I'm ready. I'm so ready.
That would be so
embedded. I'm so ready to pop these babies. Y'all don't even know. I want like 4 of them, and I cannot wait to show them how to do this life. I just cannot wait to teach them everything. Like, I am so for it. We're gonna say the questions to the end, but thank you guys for the questions. Y'all keep bringing them in, put them in. I'm gonna answer them at the end. Next question. Next question.
Probably funny. Okay, so next topic, guys. Next topic. You gonna read this one? You want me
on? I'm gonna have you do it because
all right,
you have a good little
thing going on. Okay, so. Next topic, guys. Thank y'all for your comments on that one. And the topic is when paying child support.
Yeah.
Whether you are a female paying it or a man, it does not matter. Do you think it should be based upon a percentage of your income, no matter what you're making, no matter what you bring in? Or do you think there should be a maximum amount? So whether you're a millionaire, whether you are just a blue collar worker and you work, 9 to 5 and you receive some whatever salary your salary is, do you think that there should be a cutoff to child support? For example, and we brought this up because on right when we went on break, they had comments about what some of these celebrities were paying in child support, and I just think it's crazy. Now, maybe it's a woman saying that, it's kind of crazy, but I just feel like these amounts are insane. So Nas is paying $51,000 a month for his child.
For one baby or for all the babies?
I think this is for one.
Okay.
Charlie Sheen is paying $110,000 a month. Eddie Murphy is paying $50,000 a month for his. I think that's his daughter with Mel B. That's a lot of money for one kid. Okay. Russell Simmons pays $40,000 for his 2 girls until they turn 19. Diddy, I believe, it was paying $20,000 a month for Christian Combs until he turned 20. I believe it was. Tom Cruise pays $33,000 a month on top of taking care of all his daughter's Suri's medical bills and college expenses.
That's a lot.
Halle Berry, which I didn't know until today, until you told me, pays $16,000 a month to her ex, Gabriel Aubrey. I think he was a model or something, who won custody over their daughter because I guess at the time her life was kind of chaotic. Yeah. She's all over the place. She's traveling all over the world. The child doesn't have like a normal, stable life. So he got custody and she pays him $16,000 a month. Okay, for one child.
Child, ain't no way.
I just think like I'm just confused and I don't understand. Oh, and Blake Griffin pays $33,000 a month for his 2 kids. I'm just trying to figure out what are you doing?
That's 15 stacks for each child. Do you understand?
My thing is this: even if they were living in your house, are you spending $30,000 a month on your child? No. So why? I don't understand why that's okay.
Lot.
That's a lot of money, and this is like assuming that their money is the same every year. Some of these people like, your money is not the same. Maybe you didn't do the same movies you did last year that you're doing this year. Maybe maybe your income is just different. I don't understand.
So that. I just think the question is absurd. What? So the question is,
do you think that child support should be based off of a percentage of what you make, or do you think it should be like there should be a max of what someone is allowed to get?
Okay, so it all depends. For example, I eat a whole Tom Cruise, even Eddie Murphy. Nas, true, all of them. It all depends because if their children are set up in a certain type of schooling, they may need watch on the kids, so nobody won't be what's those people called, a ransom. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like they may have crazy security, and it's just like whatever that comes with. I don't know, but $50 a month is a lot. I don't know how much security you need. Maybe I don't know, but.
You haven't included none of your own stuff. Nothing that is solely supposed to be going to the child. And technically, then you can like those kind of amounts. I can understand how men would be like,
Usher
what
was one of them.
In
he had to
the
take
age?
His children. He had to take his kids back. Remember?
Yes. Usher did have to take it. Yes.
I don't know how much he paying. Ludacris got all of them. Dwayne Wade.
Yeah. Like it's just. I just don't understand.
Tyrese went through a whole big thing. Remember, he was trying to fight that $10K a month.
Yeah, he was crying on. That was sad.
Yeah, but maybe if it's not a percentage, maybe it is a flat fee. Like,
I just think that's absurd because one, if they were living with you, you would not be spending that. Right now, I again agree that when your child's not living with you and the other person is taking full responsibility for that child, and so you're not dealing with the day-to-day stuff, I get all of that. But $50K, that child don't need $50K a month on no day, unless
they building a trust on the side. So we got some comments. That boy Charlie said on IG for all my podcasters out there. He said the point of child support for the parents to maintain the same lifestyle. The point of child support is for the parents to maintain the same lifestyle for the children, no matter what the incomes are.
Okay, so even if you were a girlfriend and you were not accustomed to that lifestyle, and that was not your lifestyle, but you just happen to have
the children was already in it. Let's just say the kids are already in it. They expect their every birthday they spend $50,000 on their birthday every year, right?
Okay.
Or they have the maids in there, and they have the cooks in there, and they have these things. The promises that their daddy made them by whatever. Maybe the $50,000 can go towards whatever the promise is when he turns 18. I don't know. It is a lot of money, and I don't know how you can just stop it at like what all celebrities who make $2 million a month has to pay per child. Like, I don't know how they would do it though.
I just don't know how they're getting these numbers.
So how much do you think a child should be worth per month?
I don't know. I just know it's not 50 grand. It's not 50 grand. It's not 50 grand. At that point, it's no longer child support. It's child support, mama support, sister support, everybody else support. It's not just the child. It would be something different if you say, okay, you know what? We're setting this child up so that not only will they be able to go to college, to the college of their choice, where they have medical bills taken care of and all that other kind of stuff.
Yeah.
This is just money going to the child. But the money's not really going all to the child. Now, I get
that mama got her house, honey. That mama got her some properties, honey. That mama got some shoes. I get that the mom
has things to take care of. I get that and wholeheartedly understand that. That, you know, now you can't just live in a one bedroom because now you have a kid. And he has the privilege or he don't have to go through all those things. He don't have to rearrange his life for the kid because the kid's not with him 24/7. I get that. But at the same time, you can't explain to me $50K. You can't explain that to me at all, period. And I just think that's not fair. That's not right. So the father's the only one who's solely responsible, and he's paying for not only the kid's lifestyle, but your lifestyle too.
Well, let's flip it. Halle Berry paying in $16K. But before we get to Halle Berry, that said, I think child support should just be done away with altogether.
No, because there are some sorry ASS people out here who need it because they're not doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, everybody's saying 50 stacks is a lot.
50, that's a lot of money on any day. That's a lot of money, and for one kid.
Yeah,
not 5.
True, Black China just said she's not getting child support from Rob.
And I was actually surprised to hear she said from neither one of them.
Oh yeah, and from maybe again because her income is the same on their income, and they like, okay, well, does it matter, baby? You got that money, honey. You don't need it. Or maybe she is getting it. She doesn't want to say, and I wouldn't say.
Well, no, she said she wasn't getting it because I'm sorry, excuse me. Their agreement was that when Tigger and when Rob has the kids,
Tyga,
that's his name?
Tigger is
oh, my bad. Okay. When Tyga and Rob have the kid, their children, they're solely financially responsible for them. When she has them, she's solely financially. And again, I actually commend that because I was surprised to hear that. I thought they were, they were paying because they kind of went through a tumultuous phase.
And they make it seem like she had the kids just for the child support.
That girl got her own money. She got her own stuff and she's taking care of them solely so. I mean, that was surprising to hear, and I'm glad actually to hear that. Finally, something different in the news, and not as always looking like gold diggers all the time.
I know,
but
that was surprising. But yeah, I think 50K is a lot, 30K is a lot. I think 5 to 10 is a good number, a real good number.
I think because who can't live
for somebody like Nas? You know what I'm saying? Somebody like Nas, because I remember y'all don't want to hear how much my daddy was giving my mama. Okay. I found out when I looked at some of my mom's stuff, she ended up having like a few pieces of like old child support. And not even that. I think she just told me my daddy was giving my mama $200 something. What's up, Nasty? Y'all DJ Nasty in the building. But yeah, so my dad was giving my mom $200 and something a month. Now, not to say, what was wrong with your daddy? You know what I'm saying? They both agreed because he was contributing in other ways. My dad got my my second car for me. Mm-hmm. He was sending money down for other things. Yeah. So he was already contributing with that. I had health care because he was in the Army. So my health care was under his health care. When it came to my dental, when it came to everything, it was under my dad's health care. So I guess they kind of figured like, hey, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. My dad, he's a little frugal. He's a frugal little dude. So they worked it out. It could have been 1 or 2. You could have helped Anna out just a little bit more because this girl can eat back in them days, but but I think the 50K is a lot.
Yeah, I think that's a lot.
I think a good number is like 2,500, 3,000.
Yeah, I think 55. I think 50 is a lot. I think again, depending on what you're making, if you're a millionaire and you're making a very good living for yourself, I feel like obviously it should be on the higher end, but not 50K worth. Come on now, like I just think that's excessive and kind of like an abuse of your stuff down here. You know what I'm saying? It's just doing too much.
Oh, expensive
but
stuff.
Like I mean, anyway. But the thing was, like from my dad. My dad, I don't think my dad paid child support at all.
No,
I had to
did she
tell
you?
Yeah, I think she said that he didn't pay child support at all, and she didn't, in her mind, she didn't need it, and she never requested it. But if I ever needed something or if she needed something from him, she would just ask him, and he would do. Like to this day, if I call my dad right now and I say, look, Dad, I need A, B, C, and D, either one of my dads. But also, she after married a football player, so maybe that was you know, she went after that kind of transition. It was kind of like, well, you know, I really don't need you to do anything. And I mean, he stepped up because, again, my stepfather is like my father. Like, I don't, there, you know, there is no difference in my mind. I have two dads, and that's how I've always seen it, you know, and I can call on either one for anything, and I know they'll be there for me equally. So.
Oh, Sabrina said, my father never paid child support ever. I was working from 16 years old until current. Let me tell you, I also had to work. This is another thing. My mom told me I had to get a job. When I was 14, I couldn't wait to get my restricts because I knew I had to get a car. With my mom's brother gave me my first car. That's how my dad brought me my second car. But I couldn't wait to get my restricts because I was taking a bus to go to work. Well, I got my restricts and then I had to get my license. But my mom told me I had to work. Now, see, this is where I feel like my dad could have stepped in a little bit more. The $200 thing wasn't working for me because I had to work. But at the same time, it showed me work ethic. And I, you know, got my work ethic game up. You couldn't tell me now I have my own money. I could buy whatever I want to buy. I bought my clothes. Don't talk about my clothes, Mom, because you told me to get a job. So I bought my clothes, you know.
Yeah, I didn't.
I was buying my soap.
I didn't work.
You know, Shayla ain't work. You know, like, she's from Weston.
We lived a different life in that.
She's from Weston.
We didn't work.
There was no train tracks nowhere near her house.
My mom didn't even want me working in college. Like, she was like, "What are you working for?"
She's from Weston. Because as soon as Angela got to FAMU, Angela had to find a job, baby. I was working at McDonald's when I got to FAMU because I could not transfer my Foot Locker job. And my senior year, I was working at Foot Locker, finally just balling it out of control. I couldn't transfer the Foot Locker job, so I had to go back to a McDonald's job, which was my very, 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 very first job on 62nd and 7th Avenue in Miami. I worked at that McDonald's, and honey, that's when the bucket of fries was in. Honey, them bucket of fries was like bomb. Yeah. I used to take a bucket of fries home every night, but I used to have to catch 2 buses to go home. But anyway, so I feel you, girl. Like my daddy, he could have gave a little bit more. You know, I don't know what they had agreed upon, but an extra $5K would have been bomb.
Yeah, I really think I know he couldn't. That.
He couldn't. So I don't know how they do it nowadays, but
they really should revisit that because I just think.
But then absurd. You have to have child support for the deadbeats, though.
Of course, no, I'm not saying there shouldn't be child support at all because some of these, I know a couple who they need to be put on it. Yesterday.
Who don't even want to be there.
Okay, yesterday. They should have been put on it yesterday.
But then, like Dave Chappelle, everybody watched the Dave Chappelle thing. You heard what he said on the Dave Chappelle thing on Netflix.
Yeah.
He said that, you know, if y'all gonna have the rights to have abortions or so and so, we should have the rights too when it's time to not take care of it. We told you we didn't want a baby. Now you want child support? I told you, baby, we shouldn't even have this baby. You want to have the baby, so if you want to have the baby,
honey, no,
you
don't lay down and do the deed and then say that you don't want no responsibility after the fact. Because I wasn't the only one who laid here.
But he said, this is what he said. He said, well, you had a decision to have an abortion. You still have the right to do the abortion, right? And we have the right to do an abortion, and we also have the right to keep the baby. Now, Dave Chappelle was just basically trying to say, now when you don't want to do the abortion, that's cool. You do the abortion, that's cool. Now, if you choose to have this baby,
don't come looking for me.
Don't come looking for me because I told you I don't want a baby. So I felt him a little bit. I was like, dang, Dave Chappelle.
I know to a degree, but morally, come on, no.
I mean, morally, no, but
that child.
No, because that woman has to have responsibility too. You cannot have these one night stands with these men.
Oh, I agree.
For these men to come, they don't even care about you.
Yeah, and they expect from. I agree with that part. I do agree with that part.
But let me get to these questions. I wish we got. I'm on countdown.
We got literally less than 2 minutes to go, guys.
All of my words. First of all, before we get cut off, I want to say thank you to everybody who has tuned in. All the IGZs tonight. Shout out to Jeezy and what's her name? Jenny Mae. I'm just all for that. I just love. Shout out to them for tonight. Happy birthday to Beyonce once again. And shout out to all of y'all coming back for season 2. If you guys ever miss a broadcast on a Wednesday night, don't forget to get on your Apple Podcast or what we at?
Spotify,
Apple, Stitcher, Google Podcasts. We're on all the podcasts right now. So just look us up, Brains
and Beauty.
The letter N, Beauty times 2.
Yes, honey.
Or you can like put my name in, it should pop up. You can put Shayla's name in, it should pop up. Either or. So yeah, thank y'all for coming back. I know it's been a while. Shay, it's been a while.
Yes, it's been a while. But we thank y'all all for joining in. And don't forget to tune in again next week. Wednesday. We will get ourselves together. Trust me, we'll get this technical stuff together before next week. So we will be on time, 8 o'clock.
At 8 o'clock, not 8-ish next week. And we really apologize for that. But we do appreciate y'all coming. I'm sorry. I'm just all in my head.
This live will be up in the morning.
I don't know who's
on our podcast. So we love you guys. Thank you all for joining. Please tell a friend.
Yes.
Tell a friend as usual. And we love you. We mean it.
And we're about to go ahead and go to Facebook. But IG, we out.
Bye. You didn't go live? No, I did. I was on the whole time. It just went back to the screen. All right. So now that
what does it? What happens now?
I guess there's no more save, or does it save automatically?
Did they just do that?
Okay, guys. Since we haven't been on, we're noticing that something's different. We used to be able to save our lives, which we don't want to do anymore because we want you guys to go and follow and go to our other platforms to be able to watch it.
Yeah, and go on the podcast and just listen, maybe in the car, just to get a laugh in. Because as you can see, the laughs do flow, honey. We're not dry and tired.
No, honey, we're not dry and tired.
We may have some real good conversations, but it ain't nothing dry, baby.
Yeah. So, and this time it will not let us say, or didn't automatically ask us if we wanted to save it. But it did on our other one, on our.
We didn't do the countdown on there,
which is weird. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But anyway, we appreciate all of y'all for watching.
Yes.
Our Facebook family, our IG family, our now podcast family.
Oh, and let's not forget our YouTube family.
And our YouTube family as well.
We sorry, honey.
I'm sorry, I did not.
We almost forgot. We got so much going on.
Yes, but okay. So from here on out, guys, not only will you continue to get more real life talk from us about anything going on in pop culture, any kind of news, but things that real people, everyday people go through. Yeah. We like to focus on the story or the issue, not the celebrity or people who are involved.
Yeah, that's not the gossip part of it. It's about what's the root of the issue, or what's the root of the topic.
Yes.
Because we all face those roots of those topics.
Yes.
Not that particular person, like Shay said. So we just want to make sure we remind you guys, it's not about gossipy over here. Nevertheless, unless I just love a celebrity, like Shay may love somebody or what they do, we say that. But other than that, when it comes to the gossip part, like the negative part,
pass.
Remove their name and what is the issue? You know what I mean?
Yeah, because that's what we do over here.
That's what we do, honey.
And we will continue to not only have those conversations, but we do plan on having reviews, whether they're business reviews, whether we're going around our city. Dade and Broward for our YouTube channel and making sure that we are doing reviews on these different businesses. Again, we want y'all to feel like you are a part of South Florida with us, and we want y'all to know the places to hit, the places that you might want to avoid.
And
those kind of things,
miss, honey.
The places to miss. There you go. So y'all, businesses, y'all might want to watch out when y'all see us walking in there.
No, speak to my food. See, that's what I'm saying. No, we're gonna let's just pass that. I don't have to tell nobody speak to my food. I don't have time for that.
We're not gonna do that because we will always be, courteous and professional. We would never show out in someone's establishment.
But anywho,
we're gonna start doing reviews and all that kind of stuff. You're gonna start seeing a little bit more content, more personal stuff from us. And Angie is crossing her arms just in case anybody's not watching and they're listening to this. She is crossing her arms and sighing heavily as though we're lying right now, but we are not.
We're not lying. We'll talk about this later.
Yes.
It's not lying. We're not lying. It's just
difficult to get these things in with our schedules, but because of the season 2, we're going to make it happen, honey. Okay, that's all she can do is laugh, but it's going to happen.
All right. So We had a good time tonight. Even though it was late, we're going to let you guys go. Yes. Podcasters, welcome. We will see you guys every Thursday. Hear from you guys every Thursday. If you want to see our beautiful faces that matches our beautiful brains and our beautiful interior, you can find that on YouTube. Come holler at us on YouTube and watch the actual visual as well. Whenever you get time, you can binge watch too. So yeah, follow us everywhere, Brains and Beauty Times 2 on IG. Come find us on our socials, Miami, MYAMMEE. Shayla Maisha.
Yes.
Shayla Maisha. Yeah.
Oh,
just spell it out. You're a fan.
I love her.
But yeah, we just appreciate y'all, man, coming back and even listening to all of this right now. It is over an hour. So if you are still listening, man, we really appreciate it. If you are still watching, we really appreciate it. And until next week,
peace, love,
peace out,
and hair grease.
Oh, and hair grease.
Oh, Lord.
Y'all, a little bit.
Pray
Good
for
night.
Night, guys.